Hello, and welcome to another edition of How to Survive in a Bad Economy. I'm your host for today's show, Charlie Grant. Our co-host for today's show will be Matthew C. Horn, Kevin Logan, and Ulysses Cooper. Our primary goal for today's show is to share with you strategies, techniques, and tips on how to survive, thrive, but keep the dream alive in these economic times. So sit back, relax, buckle up. And our whole topic for today's show will simply be the entrepreneur that you were born to be. Yes, so the topic, be the entrepreneur that you were born to be. Ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow colleagues here, as we share in entrepreneurship, what a powerful, powerful topic, and what a powerful, powerful time in history to be the entrepreneur that you were born to be, especially in economic times such as this, when jobs are lost, the stock market's down, real estate has crashed, and opportunities for normal, the normal status quo is just not the same. So naturally, what someone would want to do right now is just create that opportunity. Step out and see what you are called to do. Like someone used to tell me, mirror, mirror on the wall, what is my call? Meaning, what have you been called to do? What did you show up on the planet to do? What's your purpose? What's your passion? Because it's time to cash in on your passion. And so that's why we're talking about this topic on entrepreneurship. There's young entrepreneurs, there are adult entrepreneurs, and that difference between being an entrepreneur and having that normal job. Nothing wrong with the 9 to 5, but it's nothing like creating your own destiny. Matthew, how do you feel about entrepreneurship?
Well, that's a great question. I believe entrepreneurship is truly the way to go. And if you think about it in fitting with these economic times, you'll never fire yourself. You'll never lay yourself off.
That's right, that's right.
And everyone has a unique gift, something unique that you bring to the marketplace. And if you can create from this place of uniqueness, then the entrepreneur inside of you will be birthed. I would just recommend everyone in the listening audience to create whatever's missing. Whatever's missing in your life, create it and do it with the urgency of now, because it's within the power that you have to do so.
Great, 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 great. Entrepreneurship, is so powerful. Realizing this, think about it. Out of every 100 people who work a normal standard job, after 40 years of service, statistics show that only 4 people can retire comfortable out of 100 people. So that means that 96% of most people will retire broke, live off a family, government, or retire at the age of 85. So we might as well, take that opportunity to just, be that entrepreneur that you were born to be. How do you feel about entrepreneurship, Brother Cooper?
I feel that entrepreneurship is a way to your destiny. And a lot of times you need to follow your passion. And if you want to be an entrepreneur with longevity, you want to have passion for what you do. So normally how you want to find your passion is you take a list and start writing down what's close and near to your heart. And you keep writing that list down until that first teardrop comes from your eyes.
Oh, yes.
And that's where you know you need to start your entrepreneurship at that point.
It makes sense, definitely makes sense. We have to come to the point where we need that entrepreneurship, because just imagine a job. Like we're going to continue to say, nothing wrong with the job, but if you lose that job, you lose the house, you lose the car, you lose the cable TV, the phone, children's lunch money, everything is wiped out overnight. So even with the job, you still want multiple streams of income. You still want something that's on the side, something that you can still depend on, that you can have control with. Brother Logan, how do you feel about entrepreneurship?
Well, we're all born with entrepreneurship within ourselves. It's our makeup, it's our DNA. We're all good at something, we're all passionate about something, but then we all are professionals about something. That's that 9 to 5 job that you were just talking about. So therefore, if we can, like the rest of our co-hosts just said, if we can just tap into our inner being until that teardrop comes from your eye.
That's right.
That's the thing to do, and then find out how to make it profitable.
Yes, yes, yes. Great, great. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to step into your greatness. It's time to be who you've been called to be. Find out what you love to do, what you can't help but to do, and that will surely bring you revenue. Woman or man, how long have you planned? Because you know what? It's time for your business plan. It's time to take a stand. You're in demand. We all have a product or service. What do you guys think about products or services? As far as being an entrepreneur, do you need a product or do you need a service, or can anybody elaborate on that?
Well, this is what I think you need. Depending on the time, your product may change. Your service may change.
Right.
It depends on what's at demand at the time.
That's right.
Now, you can look around today and find there's a lot of problems. So the best thing to do is find the problem, identify the problem, then create the solution.
Fantastic.
That's how you can be a profitable entrepreneur in this time.
Fantastic, fantastic. Speaking of entrepreneurship, I'm assuming that one who would normally start maybe just a standard or traditional business, they might, not in any particular order or anything, but, they might start off trying to, first come up with an idea, what product, what service, or what's that purpose, what's that passion as you guys spoke about, what's the passion, what drives you, what moves you, what motivates you to do what you've been called to do. I guess that once you find out, what your purpose is, your passions, or what you really want to do, then I guess you're going to, find a name for that business. Then I'm assuming, hey, you're going to do a business plan or something. What are some of the other things that you need to do, Matthew, as far as starting your own business?
Well, you touched on something very key. The first thing is to identify your uniqueness. And, I see a lot of people begin their entrepreneurial endeavors by looking to the right and looking to the left, identifying qualities that they like in other people. But ultimately, there comes a time when you have to be at one with yourself. And when you create from that oneness within yourself, that's when you have the maximum amount of impact, because you're creating from the truth that's inside of you. So I believe it begins with identifying your uniqueness, the very thing that's going to be the best push that you can bring to this marketplace. And from that point on, researching that area and then creating accordingly to your findings.
Great, great, great. So what are some of the other things that you could do, Brother Logan, as far as helping to put your business together, starting your business? What are some of the other components?
Well, it all starts with the vision. It starts with the things that you daydream about during the day, that you find your mind wandering to. Those are, when you have that vision, you develop that passion. Then you take on the responsibility of getting the structure, the name, the logo, the business cards, those types of things, the web presence, your marketing, your strategies, naming your leadership team, all those things. But you really need to be around like-minded people that can continue to pour into you, that believe in you and won't discourage you. Everybody's not going to believe in your dream, but no one believed in the first dreams of a lot of people that have been successful.
That's right, that's right. And that's powerful that you touched on that. And the things that you guys are saying are extremely powerful, because in business, people must know, hey, in business, it's not going to be easy. People might talk about you, friends might talk about you, even family might talk, say, you crazy, why'd you leave that good government job? The bank, it gets tough sometimes. Sometimes, you can't pay the bills, creditors calling your home, your children pick up the phone, my daddy said he ain't home. The bank won't give you the loan. Hey, people must know, hey, it's not going to be easy. And as you guys know, behind all the successful people, behind all the glory, there's always a powerful story. And, and every now and then, hey, we're going to have setbacks, but you can never quit. What can you tell me, Brother Cooper, about never quitting?
Never quitting.
Never quitting, never giving up.
Never giving up. But you don't want to quit. And if you quit, you can't win.
That's right.
Think about it.
That's right.
So you don't never want to throw in the towel. You want to gather up all your resources.
That's right.
Sometimes you have to sharpen the saw. And sometimes you got to go back to the laboratory. You got to regroup.
Oh, yes.
You got to find out what you did right and what you did wrong. And a lot of times what people have is the bridge from being an employee to a business owner.
That's right.